Hi, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com. We're getting ready to plant some dinosaur kale, and I got my little seeds from Park Seed Company. There's it. It's called black kale, and that's really the same thing as dinosaur kale. So I've got 100 seeds. So I've got, I think, probably, 40 cups. And what I'm doing is using the styrofoam cups, and I'm going to start these in the house. Just take a pencil, and I just poke a hole on each side of the bottom for drainage, like that. And I've got a little styrofoam kind of tray here that grapes came in from the farmer's market. And part of them are going to go in there, and the other part are going to go in a big clothes basket, so I can keep them inside until they sprout and, get a little leaf on them, or 2 little leaves on them, and then I'm going to be able to take them outside and bring them back in every day and let them have some sun. But I don't want to plant them out in the garden because I don't want the bugs to eat them. And speaking of bugs, I went out to the garage to get these 2 bags of potting soil. I got bit twice by mosquitoes, so that's why we're doing it right here in the house. And I put the dirt in a garbage bag, and we're using the, I'll show you. I'm using some of the garden soil because this potting soil has been in the garage for over a year, and I'm sure all the little organisms are probably dead. So I wanted to get some fresh garden soil where I know the enzymes are still alive. And this would be from the top 3 inches of the soil. So that way I know there are live organisms in there. All right, so I'm going to mix these 2 together. Actually, it's 2 bags. I'm going to have to use these gloves because I can't find my plastic gloves. Although, I'm going to look again. So hold on, I'm going to see if I can find them. Hold on. Okay, no luck on finding my plastic gloves. I'm just going to have to use my little really dirty yard gloves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this portion of the bag in first. This in the garbage. Yeah, so this has been out in the garage all year, so I'm going to pull out any little roots or weeds I see from my own garden soil. Yeah, because we got to have those enzymes in there to help the plants to grow, and it smells very, very earthy. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to mix this portion of another bag that I had out there. And that one might be older than last year. I'm really not sure. All right, I've got this bag here. It's just regular potting soil. Yeah, this is going to make a kind of a mess, but better to be in here than outside with the mosquitoes. So now I'm going to mix this in too. Get some of that soil out. I'm going to do 40, but then if I have more dirt, which I probably will, I'm going to save it for more styrofoam cups because I've got 100 seeds, and I'll probably put 2 seeds per cup just to make sure they come up. Yeah, can't work outside at all. At least I can't. The mosquitoes just love me. Alright, so I'm going to get into mixing this a lot better, and we'll be back. Okay, we have got our soil really pretty well thoroughly mixed, and I got out any little roots that I found. So now I'm going to fill these cups up. And I'm really not packing it down other than just shaking it down. And I'm going to rinse them off. Just give them a little water in there to get all that soil moist. Yeah, getting a little assembly line going here. Root. Yeah, the soil, I mean, I think when you let that potting soil sit for so long in a plastic bag, I think those enzymes, I mean, how can they be alive in there? No oxygen, no nothing, you know? So anyway, I just mixed it. We've got a lot of organic soil in our garden. And I probably could have just gone straight to the garden and used that soil, but I wanted to use this up since I had it in the garage. Because Mr. Bucky's in the process of cleaning it out, and he doesn't like bags of this and bags of that in there, so I just use it. So I'm just rinsing those off, getting a little dab of water and let them get really moist. All right, when I finish getting all these cups ready, we'll be back, ready to plant. All right, I have gotten all of my cups filled, and also used an old clothes basket to do the rest of them in. And I also put some, it's called tile tape, just what I could find around the edge of these, because I don't want them to tip over right there. See? Right there. Okay, so I'm ready to put the seeds in now. And I'll have to tell you, I opened my Park seed packet, and they're telling me that's 100 seeds, and I'm going to beg to differ, because I'd be surprised if there are 50 seeds there. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put them in. We'll put them in just one at a time. Now, I've mashed my soil down, so to not get mixed up, we're going to start right here on this end. And we'll put the seed right in the middle, and then just take my eraser end of the pencil and just mash it in. I'm not going to cover it a whole bunch, just barely mash it in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. Well, let's do one more right in the middle, and then just press it in with the eraser just a little bit. Now, I've already dampened my soil and mashed it down, so I don't want my soil to, you know, when I put water on it to just sink way down, which would make the seed go down a lot deeper. So I'm going to put all these seeds in, and we'll see how many I had. All right, we'll be back when that's done. All right, I definitely did not have 100 seeds. It looked like I had about 70. So I went back and put 2 in some of these. So now I'm just going to spritz them a little bit, because the soil is already wet. But I want to just make sure that that seed gets good and wet. So we're just going to spray each little container. And then I'm going to put some saran wrap right over the top of it. And then these are going to go on the floor in the dining room out of the way, because we won't be using our dining room for the next week or so for sure. So I'll put them on the floor in there. And the seeds will germinate at anywhere between 45 and 85 degrees. So we're probably going to have, the temperature's probably going to be about 70 something, so that should work out perfect. Now I'm going to plant I'm going to spritz the ones in this basket in a minute, but right now I'm just going to put some saran wrap, let me move this out of the way, right over the top of them. Like that. And I'm just going to lay it across them. And I'm doing that, of course, so I don't have to water them at all. I want to keep the moisture in there. And I really won't be watering again until they actually sprout. Now, in the dining room, of course, they won't be getting any sunlight, which is fine, because until they sprout and have leaves, they don't really need to have the sunlight on them. All they need is the right temperature soil, and they'll sprout. So once they sprout, then I will take them out and put them on the deck for a while. So the saran wrap, even though it's not really tight on there, will keep that moisture in there and help the seeds to sprout. All right, so that's the way we do it. I'm going to go ahead and do my clothes basket, this old clothes basket. See, I've got those in there. And so anyway, that's the way we do it. And once these sprout and get 4 leaves on them, or maybe even more, then it'll be time to plant them out in the garden. All right, we will see y'all next time.